Hi, I'm LaDonna Ray, and you're going to learn how to set up a WordPress account today. Hi, my name is LaDonna Ray, and I teach website building at a media college. I wanted to share the information with you. Today, we're going to be learning how to create a WordPress account for free. But first, I want to tell you what a website is. A website is a collection of coded web pages that exist on the internet. Easy enough. And you're probably thinking, yeah, I knew that. Well, now you know. WordPress is a free open source software that can be installed locally on a web server and viewed publicly on a website. About 33% of websites use WordPress. Back in the day, WordPress was created for blogging purposes. In 2001, Mike and Matt co-founded WordPress and launched it in 2003 with the help of some developers. Why is this important? Because since then, it has evolved into one of the most highly used content management systems. And on top of that, it has widgets, plugins, and all the rage of what is necessary for your website to constantly grab your audience's attention. Not to mention customizable themes. Now, there are some website builders out there, but WordPress is not a website builder. If you're looking at a website builder such as Wix or Squarespace, then you're looking more into a drag and drop functionality. Now, WordPress does have a steeper learning curve, but it has more benefits, especially when it comes to SEO. Now, let's get on with creating our free WordPress.com account. There we go. All right. So the first thing you do is you go to WordPress.com. Don't go to WordPress.org. It'll take you somewhere else. So WordPress.com. Hit enter. Now, the first thing you see is everything you need to build your website with WordPress. Now, that's how it looks as of today. In the future, they may change it. So we're just going based off of how it is at this moment. The first thing you want to do is you want to either select Start Your Website or Get Started. They pretty much do the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start Your Website. And it says, let's get started. So first you create your WordPress.com account. If you have an account, then you've already done this. But if you haven't, then you'll need to enter the information asked. So your email address, I'm going to go ahead and put in my email address. Choose a username and now a password. Hopefully you'll remember it. It's always a good idea to write it down just in case. Yeah. Go ahead and select Create Your Account. Now, it asks you if you want to find a domain name, first step of branding your website. Now, don't get stuck on this. A lot of people get hung up on what they should name their website. But in this case, because you're learning, you can always create another website. So I'm going to pick something that I think is unique, and I even abbreviated it. So as I type, do not put .com because this is a free account. You won't have a .com initially, and I'll show you. So as I put in my domain that I want, I picked a unique one because I don't want a bunch of numbers after it, but it tells me recommended. Feb is my fave, but be careful if you select this, even though it says free for the first year, they're going to hit you for the $18 in a year. That's not bad, but we're still learning, okay? I don't necessarily want to be on the hook before I know exactly what I'm doing. The second option says the best alternative, because you got to remember they want to make money too. But we're going to go ahead and skedaddle all of that and select this option, which is febismyfave.wordpress.com free. Yep, free forever. Go ahead and select it. And now you have to choose a plan. $4, $8 a month, $25 a month, $45 a month. Hold up. We haven't even gotten started yet, and they're already trying to hit us up for more money. But guess what, people? In this little hyperlink that says, or start with a free site, I want you to go ahead and click that. Where will you start? A lot of times we get a little bit confused on what we should select. Should we start writing, building, or selling? In this case, you're going to go ahead and choose build because we are going to build a website. So start building. And now they're showing us themes. So these are themes that are available to us on the plan that we have. So we can choose 2022, Calvin, Russell, 2022, pink. Don't get hung up on the pictures that they have in these themes because you're going to change those anyway. So I'm just going to pick something that I think is going to look good with my brand. Now notice the one that caught my eye right here says premium. That means that I'm going to have to pay. Okay, so I'm going to breeze past that and go ahead and choose something else. So the choices are start with Russell or preview Russell. If I start with Russell, it's going to take me to the point of editing Russell. If I hit preview Russell, I can take a look at it and see how it works. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I can work with that. There's pictures, latest stories. All right. So now I can say start with Russell. The foundation. Now that we've chosen our theme, this nice little tutorial pops up. I'll take you through it just so I can explain it to you. But it says, welcome to WordPress. Take this short interactive tour to learn the fundamentals of the WordPress editor. You can skip it or you can try it out. Now it says everything is a block. Now this is true. When it comes to WordPress, everything is a block. You have image blocks, paragraph or text blocks, YouTube video blocks, all kinds of blocks. Everything is a block. Think about building something with Legos. Okay, that's the same thing for your WordPress website. So it says here in the WordPress editor, paragraphs, images, and videos are all blocks. Adding a new block, you just hit the plus sign, this one right here. Hit the plus sign to add a new block, and you can choose what type of block you're adding. Then you can click the block you want to add. I'll show you all that. So you can click the block to change it. So if it's an image block, you click on it and it'll say replace the picture. You click on a text box, you can actually edit the text. And then there's more options right here in this little gear thing. Gear setting wheel. I'll show you how that works as well. And now we have find your way. Use list view to see all blocks you've added. Click and drag any block to move it around. And this is a new feature. So let's see. That is here. Okay. And next. You can undo any mistake only in WordPress. You can't hit the undo button to undo the decision you made on Monday. I'm just saying. And to move blocks around, you simply drag the handle. And I'll show you that. And that's it. We're going to give them a thumbs up because we like thumbs up. All right, so I'm going to close this. And now let me show you what I showed ya. Okay, so as promised, this is a block that's already here. Now, where are we? This is most likely our home page because this is what we chose as the theme. And this was set up as the home page. Now, I don't know who the young lady is, but I don't necessarily want her on my homepage. So if I click on the picture, notice that these attributes pop up according to this picture. So it tells you right off the bat that it's a part of a group and that it is media and text. Okay, that's the type of block it is, media and text. Okay, and now it says change vertical alignment. So I can have vertical alignment. I can have media to the left, media to the right, and I can link it to a hypertext link. All right. I can also replace it, which I'm going to do right now. So hit replace, and then it says select media. Now I can upload media from my computer if I have it. If I don't have it, well, I can select media that I get options to. When you hit select media, you get the option of opening up your media library. Your media library contains media that you've previously uploaded to this particular website. If you have not uploaded any then there's nothing in there. Google Photos, this connects to your Google Photo account. If you don't have one, then it's not going to do you any good. Pixels or Pexels free photos, stock photography, people, that you can use no problem. Watch this. I use it all the time. So for some reason, the word defaulted to river for the search. I am going to type in a different word. Let's say I'm creating something to do with music. All right. So I'm going to type music. Boom. Now remember that picture was vertical. So I don't want to change the layout. I may choose something that's vertical as well. So just for time's sake, let me go ahead and grab this image right here. You click on it and hit select. Yeah, baby. So already I have a new look to my website and it says about me. Now I can change this wording to not say about me, but I'm going to leave it for now. But as you can see, wherever I click my cursor and it blinks, that means I can change the text. So I can say about us or change it to something altogether. The other thing is, as you click on different blocks, the properties of that block pop up. So because I'm in this paragraph block, paragraph is a one word or more, just so you know. A lot of times people go, oh, it's not a whole paragraph, it's just a sentence. Same thing, okay? So in this case, it's a paragraph block because I see the paragraph indicator. Also, I can align my text, change it to bold, give it a nice little italic look, or link it to another hyperlink. I can also move it up or down. Okay, if I wanted to move it down below the block that was right below it, then I would push the down button. If I want to put it back, I'll just push it back to the up position. All right. Now let's see. If we do the drop down here, it'll show us more block tools. So we can do highlight, inline code, inline image, justify, and so on and so forth. And of course, let's go back to it. If I wanted to get rid of it, how do I do that? Well, I would have to go to these three dots and either show more settings, copy, duplicate. There's a lot of options here. Or I can say remove paragraph altogether. That'll get rid of it. It's gone. He gone. Okay. But I'm going to undo that because I didn't want it to really go. All right. So Ellen Russell is, I don't know who Ellen Russell is. So I'm going to change this to my name. Hey, now it already looks better. LaDonna Ray is a content creator and visual storyteller. I like that. Well, now I feel like I should have a picture of me. So if you change your mind, you can always go back. Click on this picture, click on replace. Instead of saying select media, I'm going to go to upload. And I got plenty of pictures of me. So let's see what I got. Let's go with this one. It's thinking. I know you're like, where did it go? There it is. All right, so now it makes more sense. So there she has it. I am in full color. By the way, I'm going to scroll down and see what else we have to play with. Ellen is a multidisciplinary digital creator who works with fashion, beauty, and lifestyle brands. Now, that's not true for me, but I'm going to change the name. Digital who works with, I'm going to say music, film, and the media. Okay, not as exciting, but it's the truth. And then you see latest stories. Now I can change latest stories because that's a paragraph block. But keep in mind that this next block, this right here, has to do with my blog post. Okay, so be very careful with not being able. You may feel like I can't change this. Well, that's because it belongs to something else. So you can change the look of it, apply duotone filter, and that will be relevant for the post that you actually publish. But you're not going to actually be able to change these because these are coming from somewhere else. So as you try to change this, it won't change because only thing you can change is how it looks. All right. So let's go ahead and save this. Oh, it says site title up here. There's another place for that. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. Oh, we don't want to skip past this. So site title that's in the customize section of the site. And then navigation, this is your menu. Okay. So we'll add stuff to that later. I'm going to say save and save. All right. So now I've actually modified my homepage. So to get out of this screen and go back to like where everything is, you're going to hit this W. This is your friend. The W is your friend. Say it with me. Now, it took me back to what looks to be a way to get to the dashboard. So if I go ahead and hit dashboard, it'll take me to the very beginning. Now you never saw this because you just created the site, right? It just threw you right into modifying a homepage. But I'm here to tell you, this is a very valuable section. So this is what's called my home. Well, I don't want to skip the top. You have my site. The site title is febismyfave.wordpress.com. Now, if you want to send me your link, this is the link you need to send me. But notice it says coming soon. I'm going to show you how to change that. Now, a lot of you may be concerned about publishing your website because it's not finished. Nobody knows it exists yet, so you're okay. But to get a grade, I need to see that you've done the work. So first thing you want to do, I'm going to take you through all of these options, and then I'll show you how to publish your page, your site rather. All right, here we go. So this is your home section, but not your home page. Don't get the two confused. It's like your hub for everything that's going on right now. News, the last changes you made, what needs to happen next in order to be fully functional. So right here it says, give your site a name. Name your site. Well, I can do that here, or I can go into customize under appearance. But let's go to this section right here. Name your site. All right, go ahead and give it a name. It takes me to the general settings. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So now I am going to give my site a title. All right. I'm going to call it February. February platform. Okay. Now, if I had a tagline, I would put it here. Let's say where media matters. I'm going to just borrow one that I've used in the past. All right. So then they say, oh, make an incredible logo in minutes. Fiverr. Yeah, that's going to cost you. Okay. But your site icon would actually go here. And if you don't have one, you should create one. You can use Canva or Photoshop or Illustrator. All right. So even if I click on this, it says, okay, pick an image. Well, I don't have one that I necessarily want to use, but I'll use my picture. Okay. Now it's going to say, okay, do you want to rotate or flip it? I'm just going to say done. There's my site icon. All right. Going down, site address, add custom address. This is where they ask you to pay. We're going to skip that. My time zone is Chicago. It knows where I'm located. And this is why it says coming soon, because it says your site hasn't been launched yet. It's hidden from visitors behind a coming soon notice until it's launched. Posts. These are those posts that I was telling you about. So this particular theme came with 3 blog posts already That's why they look nice, because they created them for me. Watch this. Oh, it wants to take me to a tour again. It's the same tour about the blocks. I'm going to skip it this time. So adventure awaits, and that image that we had for the adventure awaits one is probably here in featured image, and it is. Okay, so that's why when I go down here, look at that, adventure awaits, and there's an image. It comes from the featured image section. All right. Okay, so I'm going to hit my, well, it was a W, but I'm going to hit my face now and go to view post. Now, all of the posts, those are your articles that you want to write, or your blog posts that you write for your website to keep it fresh and fun and new. Otherwise, you're going to have a website that has a home page, an about page, contact me page, and that's it. But you may want to add some things as they happen. So when you add things as they happen, those become articles or posts. On WordPress, they're referred to as posts because they're part of your blog. I like to describe a blog like a magazine. There are pages inside of a magazine. It's still Rolling Stone magazine, but the articles are different for every issue. The same thing goes for your blog posts. Your blog is on your site, but the posts that you create, those are articles that are ongoing, and they will be listed in reverse chronological order. So that means that the very first post that you wrote is going to be all the way down the list, but the most recent one you wrote is going to be first. All right. Post and pages work the same. As I showed you how to modify that home page, you can modify a post page as well, just the same. So because this particular lesson was about creating your WordPress account and how to do it for free, well, you'll have to watch for our upcoming videos on how to actually create and modify a page. So that's all for now. I'll look forward to seeing you guys on future videos that I post, where you'll learn more and more about WordPress and many other things. Just make sure you subscribe and share and comment. Let me know what else you want to learn. So because this was about creating your WordPress.com account, we'll see you on the next go round. I'm LaDonna Ray, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.